They are uncomfortable. It's not easy to do what you people are doing and what I'm doing. It's not easy what Salasia has been saying. It's not easy. Gentlemen and ladies.
But Mheshimiwa, if it is not easy, why not leave? Why not say this is too much? Enough is enough. I am out. Why can't you say that?
The reality is that I will talk for myself. That is why I decided to take the option of talking about these things. The others can decide what to do with their political lives. I was brought up by a father who told me sometimes you speak the truth. Sometimes you must be able to carry the most vulnerable. Don't you ever think that for me being a minister at the age of 27, when I had come back with a PhD and I lived in Lavington, and you think that is the ideal. The ideal is when you go down to the grassroots and look at the people who enabled me to go to school to get this PhD so that these people can be picked up to be like me and you. That is where I am. That's the war. That's the fight.
Okay. We hear you. We nani unasikizana na hiyo story kweli? Polo. Hiyo story inakufurahisha kweli?
Nasikia kani excuser. I'm not really buying it, but okay, he has said it. That's what he has said. I'll try to accommodate that.
Okay, asante. Kuna hapa mtu anaitwa.
I want to say,
yes.
Americ, can I say one last thing?
Please.
Not one last thing, but I'll be listening and until we finish the show. I want to say that the reality of any movement, the reality of any liberation struggle. I hope many of your members will read a book by a guy called Walter Rodney. There was a book done by Shamara Machel before he died. In the movement, you are going to be disappointed and you're going to feel betrayed. The reality is those who remain strong and keep believing in what they are fighting for are the ones who history will recognize. Many of us will not be recognized by history. We may be rich, we may have everything, we may have good homes, but if we are able to let our children starve, have our women who are giving birth die as if there's nothing that matters, get our children to go to school, parents selling their land and raising money through Harambe, which then becomes a corrupt mechanism, and these children, once they're finishing from school, you then get out here and find there's nothing. States are not run like that. A state must be able to carry its people, all sectors, make sure that we are able to think through what are we going to do to take care of the Gen Z. Don't tell me that you want young men to go to Germany and Britain, and that is the only excuse you've got, and those are the jobs you're creating. I lived in America.
Lakini wewe mheshimiwa, just hold on, mheshimiwa. Yes. Unajua wewe unaongea poa, unaongea vizuri, nini. Lakini nyinyi mkiingia huko kwa parliament, amuongei hizi vitu. Kwa mfano, right now counties are very corrupt.
Yes.
Kuna county nyingine huko Western inaitwa Bungoma. Ilinunua flowers za 149 million. Mimi sijasikia senator yote akiongelea. Huko Nakuru nasikia kuna wizi. In fact, if you are from Nakuru, I'm told in the next 5 years mtashindwa pale pa kuishi. Mbona nyinyi senators amuongelee hii story? Mnakuja kuongelea kwa space, unaongea vizuri, lakini mkiingia kwa bunge amuongei. You are not talking when you are in the chambers.
Can I respond?
Yeah, go on.
Please go and listen to my clip when I was talking about what happened in Bungoma. It's on classical radio. I talked about it. I'm the one who raised the issue. I'm the one who raised the issue of the airport. I am the one who has been raising alone, singularly, and my brother Sifuna, Umtata, and the other teams who realized we're going the wrong way. Go and look at the clips I have spoken in the last 5 years. I started talking about corruption. I have talked about CDF, how it has done some good work, but most of the time it is abused and misused. I'm the one who has talked about why are we giving 70 billion to the government operationics, where they share the money and pretend like they are giving this money to poor people. you go. I have been talking about these issues, and I don't give myself credit. It is simply because I am simply telling it the way it is. And I've said, I know the risks, I know the challenges. By the way, I don't have to run for any political office after this. I am where I never thought I would be. And that is, I'll continue saying the truth. I'll have people who are going to be insulting, those who will doubt whether I believe in it. I'll tell you this, nobody believed in Martin Luther King talking about the emancipation of the black community in America until he made his speech in Washington, D.C.
So in your capacity, what are you doing to advance the demands of the Gen Z protest? Wewe in your capacity unafanya nini?
Thank you. My job is as a senator. I cannot carry a gun and go and kill anybody who has stolen public money. I am willing to engage with Sifuna, engage with my brother Umtata, engage with all the people who are Selassie, so that we can use the law that we have to start changing. We can go to the Senate and bring in a petition where we're demanding that the government provides free education from primary school to secondary school up to university. Don't ask me why I didn't do it before. Most probably I didn't think about it. I am now thinking about it. We are going to get the ESCC. We are going to challenge the president if he's willing to listen, or anybody who works with him. We must clean out the way we are fighting corruption without being vindictive, without attacking our political enemies. If somebody has broken the law, let him face the law and go through the process. We are going to demand that county governments are given their money and they're given their resources, but they must stop the stealing that is going on because they're disenfranchising our poor people. Kids are running away from the county governments, and yet the amounts of money that we're giving the county governments are mind-boggling, and the corruption engaged is crazy. So some of us are trying our best. I really hope that you guys will be encouraging us and not criticizing how we've messed it before. The truth is, some of us never saw it before.
The issue of ID cards, right now, ID cards, I'm told they're supposed to expire. Of course, that could be beyond your jurisdiction as a senator. Then there's a petition you raised, you asked some questions from the Senate. You had written a petition about the JKI East. Wamekuambia nini na inatusaidia aje? Because